we've been living in Townsville all our lives. We've just almost ready to move here and take up our next stage of our lives in Pinnacle Views.
It has really good views either side. You've got the Mount Stewart Ranges on one side and then the Pinnacles on the other. There's always a breeze whenever we drive out here, and just the open space. It's quiet.
Yeah, this is pretty much like almost living in the bush. You're surrounded by trees. Other subdivisions we've been to don't really have that. We've been looking at this area, we've been looking up, I've got some friends in the area, at least 8 years, probably more like 10 to 12 we've been looking at out here. And we originally looked at other subdivisions in the area, but they're all sort of built up and they didn't quite have what we wanted. By the time we were in a position to buy, they were all sort of snapped up. And we noticed this subdivision has been on the cards for that period of time. So, we just, drive past and dream every now and again when we've got friends in the area. So we'd always drive past, have a look and go, yeah, I wonder if that subdivision is going to get going soon. And in 2015, the subdivision got going. So we saw an opportunity and we were in a position to grab it.
I think it is the vista, having the views, not just the sky, but just having mountains around to look at. And they have left a lot of the trees on the blocks as well. So you're not starting from scratch with little ones, and it just feels cool. It feels breezy, having shade already here, established shade already here.
Yeah.
So it just has a nice feel.
So it's sewered blocks, so we really liked that idea of, town water, town sewer. We don't have to worry about the maintenance, the upkeep of that. Whereas some of the other subdivisions with bigger land, that's generally how it comes into play. They have septic systems, so sewered for us was a big thing. And also just a connection with the area. Like I said, we've got friends in the area, and we lived in the area for the last 15 years, so we're comfortable with where we are.
We would have preferred sewers, so that was one of the other things that we found out about first. And then the roads, like what sort of roads would they have, how wide, and I guess how it was all going to look. But you can see the planting in the first stage, how they've done the planting. The roads are nice and wide, they're sealed.
I think the other thing that I like too is it's not a big subdivision, it's small. There's only, I think, 52 lots, if I guess correctly.
51, 52,
51,
yeah.
52, so, and it's pretty much done. The whole thing's here. So what's here is here. There's no, when everyone builds, that'll be all there is. They won't, and the traffic will be, it's a limited, so that there's no through traffic. So the only traffic that's in the area is just what's going to be in the subdivision. So, some of those other subdivisions are quite big with multiple stages. So we like the fact that it was smaller.
This is it.
And this is it, really.
Yeah. We've got 3 kids and they're itching to get out here to the open space and ride their bikes on the road where there won't be as much traffic, and they can go down in the backyard and, be able to kick the ball without it going next door or something like that. So. They've been
great!
fantastic.
Mark will have been awesome. Yeah, we can't fault right from the very first time. Like we said, we bumped into Michael before they really even started advertising in the place, and he's been nothing but accommodating, helpful,
nothing's been too
polite.
much trouble.
Gets back to us with, as soon as he can. Almost that day, if you ask him a question, he's back to us straight away. And
updates, he will keep us updated, a short phone call. Wendy, I'm just letting you know that we've sealed the road today, and he'll send me a picture, or I'm just letting you know it's gone into council, so we're now just waiting. He just updates all the time. Anything you ask, is this possible? Yeah, I'll get into that, and I'll have a look at it, and if he's not sure, he finds out and he always gets back.
Which sort of took us by surprise at the start, because we were in, we bought, they hadn't even we'd sort of expressed interest in the stage 2, and they hadn't even started, so we sort of thought once we got on their books that, we wouldn't hear back from them for 12 months is what they sort of said the build time was going to be for the 18 months. We didn't expect to hear back from him at all, and literally we've heard from Michael nearly monthly with updates on how they're going and keeping us in the loop, and that goes a long way with us, the fact that relationship still stood, and he invites us to all the stuff that's on out here, and whenever there's a function or they're having a come and meet and greet type stuff, guys that have built a subdivision, they just want to generally get that feel from them that they're trying to do the best for the people that are going to buy in their subdivision, so that are going to live here. And I think I get that real sense they're trying to build a community as well. So by having these meet and greet days and introducing you to your neighbours and building that culture of that community that they want here. I guess because it is secluded and closed off in a smaller development.
If you're looking for somewhere with open space, easy to deal with people, Pinnacle Views is it.
Definitely. Do it, I reckon. just got to, if you've dreamed of living on a block where, you know, like Wendy said, if you've dreamed of living on a block where it has had the vistas, it does have the breezes, it does seem to be generating a culture, definitely come up and take a look.
Yeah.
And yeah, we recommend buying, definitely.
If you're after open spaces, come and have a look. Come for yourself, come and have a look for yourself.